What's up there, fellow YouTubers? This is Chris from the Anomalies channel. Guys, I got a cool one for you guys today. This is fresh off the press. This picture was put up yesterday. This is Sol 470, and I believe there's a 471 now, but and believe me, it's not nearly as neat as this picture is. If you guys have the magnifier on your, well, I'm going to call it software because different software has it. Different operating systems have it and some don't. I don't know which ones do and which ones don't. On this particular machine, I use the Windows 7 Ultimate. If you're using the Windows 7, you can hit your Start, and down in the bottom left, hit your Start, go to Control Panel, go to Display, and then up at the top it'll say, it says make it easier to read what's on your screen. And it should have, it should say magnifier, underlined, and I think it's in blue. If you have this feature, this is your lucky day. This is absolutely your lucky day. I've looked this picture over, and man, it's aggravating because it's such piss poor quality pictures on these things that NASA's been throwing us. But you're going to see some wild things in this picture. This is, again, it's on like the basin of right there at the base, not far from Mount Shit. And believe me, that wasn't a mistake. Mount Shop, as they call it. I call it the other way because that's what they've turned this into, a joke. But I'm going to show you this picture. There's not only what looks like cars, and I know you're going to say, oh, here he goes again. Every time I see these pictures, I'm absolutely getting more and more convinced that this was nothing more than a populated, I'm going to call it city, call it what you want area. There's cars littered all over the ground here and halfway in the ground. And for the people who say, well, I think this is Earth. I think they just took, scenes from Earth and they just decided to throw it into these pictures. That part, believe it or not, that's not far-fetched. However, I don't know about you guys, but I've never ever, let's just say hypothetical, they say, okay, let's take a picture of a junkyard with scattered cars and let's just throw it into one of these Mars pictures. That's feasible. Problem is one thing. I've never seen cars that were buried up to their rooftops or halfway up the cars in a junkyard, because most junkyards will actually take their cars, throw them there for X amount of times. In other words, just throw them in their junkyard, and then people will pick them clean, and then they'll crush them, stack them, and then ship them off to China or wherever they do with them. So, let me get to the picture, and I'm going to show you, let me see, this is the picture you get. The irony is that now this is now lit up, and it just looks like a big white piece of trash, and all of this is dark now. Makes you wonder why. Well, less shadows. Everything looks like the same color. It's black and white. Why the black and white? Come on. I don't know. It's crazy. But there's actually cars here. There's 2 or 3 of them sitting right here. There's all kinds of stuff littered everywhere you look. Right here, there's one, just about all buried. Now, you guys could call these machines, you can call them Humpty Dumpty for all I care. I'm telling you right now, I believe that they're cars. And I also believe, or let's just say for argument's sake, I'm wrong. Let's just say they're machine pods. What are they doing on Mars? That's what people don't understand. And, people are just like, oh, you people are insane for bringing this stuff out. Okay. People are insane if they believe we're the only humanoids or beings in this galaxy. And I'm not just saying solar system, galaxy. There's so many stars out there like our sun that can support other planets. Why is it far-fetched? And here's the thing, too. If you see these vehicles buried, they might have been buried for hundreds and thousands of years. And we wonder, because we've been doing flybys and sending probes to Mars, at least, in the 60s, I think? We did our first flyby, I think in the 50s or 60s. I forget which one it was. But other countries have been sending it there. Why are they sending these probes there? Now, why the big bum rush to go up to Mars? Well, there's a reason for it. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to stick to my guns on this. There's nothing but vehicles, and this was a metropolitan area. This was some kind of city. And believe it or not, I looked at another random picture. It was close to the date on this. And you just go, what? There's cars that look like they're like 3/4 just about buried in the ground. And if that's true, and if they are, and I'm using a big if it is a vehicle in fact, then it makes you wonder. Well, maybe we went back. We've been doing this all along, and we found this stuff. We've been sending probes there for probably longer than what they're saying, and now they're seeing all this technology. Maybe this is where we got our ideas from, how to make cars. Think about it. I mean, how do we know we didn't have people? We sent people up there or a probe to pick apart one of these. Maybe one of these cars is sitting on the surface with its hood or whatever open, wide open, and we just took pictures of it, sent it back to Earth, and wow, what is that? How do we know? Now this is all speculation, of course, and it's just my thoughts. Nobody has to think the same way I am. But let me just show you something real quick. There's some small things in here in the beginning. Where did I see these? Just like some little things that just kind of like you can see where they blotched out some things because they're like different colors totally. But look at this, some kind of weird right here. It's just coming like angled. You don't know if it's machine parts. Look at this one right here. It comes down like this. Has this groove in it right here, and it goes up. And on the other side is one running parallel, same way. See it? It's like one, and then the other side of it, one. It just goes up, and then there's some kind of weird slot or some kind of design to this. Let me see. There's something way back in here. This is why I say if you guys have the magnifier, this is your lucky day. Let me just back out, and this is the reason why. Now, you guys can freeze it here. Look it over with your magnifier. I don't care if you guys use a camera to zoom in on it. Do what you want, but you're gonna see what I'm gonna tell you. It's just gonna be like whoa. And I'm gonna move in right now. Right here there's a car. Right here's a car. You can actually almost see this one. Look at this. It looks like the wheel's off the back of this. Look at the body line. It goes underneath here, up and over, and there's a wheel sitting right there. There's actually something. Let me back out a little bit. There's something right here. It's got this like black frame to it. It goes up. And there's another part of it goes up and it goes over it. And then there's something behind it, and there's a car right here. It's like buried 3/4 or halfway up to the doors, and you'll be able to see this body line better and the actual windows. You'll see that in a little bit. This right here, there's something buried right here. 1, 2, 3 windows, but what you don't see is the other 2 right here. And you can see what looks like part of the body of whatever this is. Okay, it's buried in the ground. There's something right here. It looks like this weird, I don't even know how to explain it. It's almost like this, picture like a miniature missile. Now take off the top of it. Well, not the top, but let's say you lay it on the ground, cut it out, and you can put like 2 seats, one in front of the other, and it looks like some kind of weird little moped missile-looking thing. Or it's just a machine part. I don't know what it is, but it looks man-made, okay? Or intelligently made, we'll use the term. Right here, there's just all weird things, and you will see this if you magnify this. I'm not sure if this whole thing back here is a road, but you'll see, I don't know if you can see it right there. There's this weird L-shaped thing right here. All over here, there's right in this whole area. One part, you'll see this in my other video, or the other, well, not the other video, but the other picture when I do it. This is just from NASA itself. It looks like a ghosted out car sitting right here, but there's a bunch of little things all right here. And this whole thing looks like a bridge. Like, I mean, look at the difference between rock. It looks really rough terrain, the whole 9 yards, and all over here it looks smooth. Was there water here first, and this was some kind of bridge or something that went across? Because look at little sections. Everywhere you look, just goes across, goes across, goes across. Or is it a bunch of things standing there? Because here's the thing. Off to the right here, it's got this weird thing here, and it has like this piece that goes across, up, across here, back down, and goes across. But this is some kind of structure here, and there's some kind of vehicle or something sitting on top of it. And I know it doesn't look like much now, but you'll see in a little bit. In fact, you can use the magnifier may be too blurry right now. And I'm going to show you how to do this and what to magnify this at once I show you my picture. I don't do much to it because you really can't do too much to this picture without really degrading it badly. I mean, it's bad enough when you zoom in it's degraded, but right here looks like this weird L shape, and it looks like there's a car sitting there. There looks like there's a bunch of little squares or little structures or something in here. Some vehicle or something sitting here. And look right here, like in between these, it looks like there's something standing up, but it's ghosted out here, here, here. There's something right in here. There's a real funky looking thing right here. It's like rectangular right here. There's something right there. But these here, I'm telling you right now, these are cars right here and right here. But look over this whole picture right here. It's just stuff buried in the ground. How long would it take to bury something like that in the ground? And here's another thing. It looks ghosted out, but there's something right here. It slopes up, goes across, and you can see like it's ghosted out right here. See it? It looks like it's part of this piece here. Or there's multiple things sitting right. I don't know what it is, but there's something ghosted right there. There's something right in here. It's insane, guys. It really is. But you'll see, but like I said, I'm going to back out of this. You'll see that if you really look this stuff over. Okay. again, here's the picture. You get this link. Here's another picture. This is crazy. I decided to look at one that was not too. I think it was almost the same day. Hold on a minute. I'll tell you right now. Well, I'm gonna have to go through an assortment of these because I did a whole bunch of these. Well, no, I won't then. Let me do it this way. Okay. But anyway, I'll show you this. You'll get the link to this one too, so no problem. Okay. This is what I mean by this is crap. Okay. This is garbage. You can tell it don't look like a mountain. It really doesn't. And I'm going to show you why right now. Since when do mountains have what look like cutouts of windows? You can see right here, rectangle, nice and smooth, stops. Got this section right here. Got another one right here. Stops. Has another one right here. It's not a mountain. Trust me. Over here. Now, I don't know how much is going to be blurred out because anytime I have this weird grayscale, it kind of screws with my picture or this recording software kind of messes with it and it doesn't look very clear at all. Right here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 openings, and you can see what looks like ghosted or frame or like an outline of some kind of vehicle. It's not a mountain. Right over here, look at this right here. This is what everybody calls the bridge. It's not a bridge. I know it looks like one. It's not a road. It's not a bridge. It's something go look at my videos and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. None of this is what you think it is. There's something way up here. Look at it. And it's got like a side window or another window or something else right there. That looks like some kind of building, structure, or something all right here. I didn't even see that one. Right here, there's some kind of weird vehicle or building, structure, something. You can see like a elongated window right here, a smaller one, a squared something right there, and it's all right there. Something right here. It's got this weird shape to it. You can see it going right here, the outline of it. These are not mountains. There's stuff on the mountain or this hillside. This is not a mountain. All right here, up here, it looks like some kind of weird craft, or it looked like a front of an airplane, which is really goofy. I know it sounds strange, but look at this right here. Something comes up right here, goes across, and comes back down. Nice, smooth angle going over the head, coming down. See it? How is that a mountain? It just doesn't make sense. Here's another thing I found right off the bat. I'm telling you, these things are buried in the ground, and you can't see much of it all. Here's one right here, and it looks like you can just see it like an angle of something going down. Right there, see it? It kind of goes down like a turning radius right here, and it looks like something right there, but it looks like a square. You go, well, that's nothing. Okay. How about this one here? Comes out of the ground right here, goes across, comes back down to here, goes down all the way to here, and you can see what looks like a rooftop of another vehicle. Like this is a side window, this is the front window, and you can just see this little radius coming down right there. Okay. You say, well, I'm not convinced. That's nothing. Okay. Let's go to this one on the other side of this. Look at this weird tube or something like that, tubular frame. It looks like there's one running on this side, one running right here. It goes across, and it goes all the way down here and stops. It looks like it's buried in the dirt. It's this stuff that's buried. There's something right here. You can see it like stones and stuff all over. This is their manipulation, one of the two. See it? There's something there. There's something right here. It's got this weird little curve to it. There was something else in here, too. Yeah, right here. There's some kind of weird thing sitting right here. And you can see the straight line to it running right here. There's another line running right here, like a slot or an opening. It's got this, like right here, this curvature right here in the back of it. I'm telling you guys, this is not what you think it is. And people will think, oh, dude, you're insane. Okay, then I'm insane. I'm going to stick to my guns on this, guys. This was a big roadway. And there's actually a second bridge right here. And you can look at my videos, and you'll see this pretty darn clearly. And you'll see all of this stuff back here is not what you think it is. These are buildings, crafts, call them what you like. I don't care what you call them, but they're modern day stuff. Look, you can just see this weird outline, like this design of this weird, whatever this is. And they've done their best to blotch this thing out, or these things out. But just check it out. You'll see what I mean. And this was a random picture. I didn't even decide to do this one. It just popped out of nowhere. Let me see if I can show you this right here. I'll show you where I got this. This was, like I said, this is all. There's a 471 now, but there's not much going on in it. But this is 470. You can scroll down almost quarter of the way, and you got rear has-cam avoidance cameras. Okay, and then you can go to this one here, the left navigation camera, the nav cams. Second row down, one in the middle. This is the one we're looking at. Well, let's do it this way. And like I said, as always, you'll get the link to it. No big deal. But okay, so let me hop out of that. Let me see. This is the one I picked out. I think it was this one here that has the ones I just showed you. Yeah, this is the one here because there's 1, 2, 3 things that are buried right here in the dirt. And then you got something way over here, stuff up in here with this called mountain, which none of it is. There was something else here. I think there's in here too, and I wanted to show you guys. Now, there's that one right there with the weird design in this mountain. This is not a mountain. None of this is, I mean, just go look at my videos, guys. And as crazy as that sound to you guys, just go watch it. That's all I can say. Let me jump into this. Okay. Again, this is Mount Trash. Let me do this. I'm going to keep this. This is what I wanted to do for you guys. Anybody who's got a magnifier, this is the time to check this out. I'm going to keep it at 100%, which I'm at right now, 100% zoom. And I'm going to put the magnifier, if you have your magnifier, put it at 400%, and I want you to scan over these things I'm going to show you. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put this equalizer. That's it. I mean, I've done other things to it, but watch this. Suddenly now, this is like more whited, but this has got more, defined lines to it. Now, I'm just going to zoom in just for the heck of it now, just to show you, and then I'll zoom back out. What's crazy about it is you can't see much because this thing is just absolutely goes blurry. It's just, but you'll see right here, see how it's like more defined. You can see the line of this body goes up, comes around, comes down. Look at how perfect that looks. Now, again, I'm associating with things we see today on Earth. So that's why I'm seeing these things. And like I said, this thing is like halfway buried up to the doors or the windows, whatever. Right here, it looks like a rear end of a car right here, like it's been either slammed into or something. It looks like this would be the rear wheel. Comes over to here, goes up, comes down over here. It's got a wheel right here and a body to it. This black thing, I don't know what this is, but it goes across. Something comes down this way. Another one right here comes down, goes down this way. But there's another one right here. This looks like there's a front end of something and another wheel well right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's there. Let me see if I can invert it. See, now you can see the windows pretty clearly. Nice shape. If that don't look like a common window we have here on our planet, I don't know what to tell you guys. It sure looks like it to me. But you can look way in the background here. You can see these weird things all over the back here. And there's actually something right here that has windows. 1, 2, 3. It might be a fourth, but you can actually see separations right there in it. And you can see it right there. And there's some kind of weird oval or rectangular open, like a hood kind of thing where you can drive into this thing. Or it's just something else. I don't know what this stuff is. But it's all over this picture. 1, 2, 3 looks like little squares. There's something right there. There's something right there. There's something. I'm trying to remember if this is. It's hard to tell. Because I'm really zoomed in now. It's really hard to see this stuff. But there's something you can see where it's like ghosted here. Some of them look like vehicles and some of them look just like structures. It's hard to tell. That's why I want you guys to look this stuff over yourself. But like I said, I'm going to... Even inverting it, you really can't tell too much because it just... I think what's the real picture is this. This right here, it's actually buried in the ground. Okay? 1, 2, 3. You see how they're just little squares, and it's got separations between them. There's 2 right here. Now watch when I invert this. Now suddenly you can see these 2 squares. 1, 2, 3. Now these are lit up now, and you can see this weird kind of front end thing to it. Comes down to here. It's guys, I don't know what to tell you, but this stuff is buried in the ground. See it there? And there's something that looks like there's underneath it, or it's part of it. Let me go back out of here. Okay. There's something right there. I can't really make out what that is, but through the magnifier or the magnifier itself, when you zoom into this, now like I said, I'm going to put this back at 100%, and then you guys can eyeball this thing yourself. I'm just going to leave it strictly at the equalize setting, and that's it, which is right here. And like I said, it looks more pixelated now because this is at 200%. When I do this, what you do is now you can pause it right here. I got the arrow out of the way. You guys can check this thing out for yourself. Look here, 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 all in the back here. Just look at the different things. Just go over the whole picture. You're going to just be like, what is this stuff? It's definitely modern made, modern anomalies. There's something right here. Let me see if I can zoom into that. I don't know if I can see it real good, but there's something right in this area here. That look good and blurry. Let me just back out just a little bit. But there's something right there. And look at all this stuff in this corner. All right here. I don't know if this is a bridge of some sort. Like I said, I don't know if this is some bridge, because this looks awfully smooth. Like there might have been water here at one time. Look at the difference between the terrain. So I don't know if there's actual... Let me do this. But like I said, you can see right here, all of these little squares type thing, these little sections, see it? I'm not sure what this stuff is. But you can see right here, I think they made a boo-boo on this one, guys. I mean, you can see this stuff almost pretty darn good. But I'm going to tell you right now, like I said, you can stop this anywhere. This is at 100% right here. Put this down here. Put this just like that. Here's your picture. Look it over. Put your like I said, your magnifier at 400%. This right now is at 100%. This is perfect. I'm going to get the mouse out of the way. Look this thing over. You're just going to be like blown away. I mean, that's all I can say. I mean, it's hard to zoom into this the way... I wish I could use my magnifier and show you this picture at the same time, because you would see this really good. Because some people don't have the magnifier, and that's what really... That's why I'm kind of aggravated, because I can't show it to you. But the people... I mean, some people use cameras. They usually just, they'll, like right now you're looking at the picture, they'll take a camera, and they'll zoom into it, and they can see it. So whatever way works for you guys, do it. You're going to see some wild stuff in here. I'm telling you right now. But... I thought this was pretty wild. There actually is some more stuff in there, and I'm going to show you that I got more videos coming up. I got one too of the what do you call it? The other comet, the Temple 1 comet. I'm trying to give a different flavor for everybody, because some people say, hey, how about some other bodies in the solar system too? I'm interested in like comets and other planets and stuff, so I want to do that for them too. But I wanted to get this out because this is the latest one. It was put out yesterday, or I'm going to put the term added yesterday. I don't think... I think this is the actual picture here, you guys. But what they did is... I mean, like, this hair just doesn't look natural. It doesn't. Maybe it is. I don't know. But you can see this stuff clearly buried. Now, if this was from Earth... like I said, if it was some junkyard, some random junkyard, and they decided to say, hey, let's just, throw this in the picture... Like I said, I mean, unless people got into the habit of now burying their cars and, structures, I don't get it. I mean, I think there's, and I stick to it as far as Mars having some kind of catastrophic event. And this stuff's been buried over hundreds of years, maybe thousands of years. We're just now going there now, seeing all this stuff, and that's why, like I said, there's a big bum rush to go to Mars and, see what's going on. And that's what I think. That's just my opinion. Now, I can't say everybody else should believe that, but that's pretty much it. But anyway, here's the picture. Like I said, I got it at 100%. And you guys can zoom in at 400. You can try 300, but 400 is the best. I had my magnifier, I had it at the top here. Mine was at the top, and then what I would do is I just go through the bottom of this picture. I just drop it down to the section I want to see, and I just go like this, just point at whatever I want to, and it showed right here in the magnifier at the top, and you can see these things pretty darn clear. And I mean, clear enough to know that this stuff is manufactured. It's intelligently made. It's not a rock. It's something that's there, and it's no doubt they're modern. So with that, I'll let you guys go. Check this stuff out for yourselves. Let me know what you think, because this blew my mind. This is a pretty darn good picture to really look with the magnifier. There's just, I wish I could use it, like I said, while I'm recording. It just doesn't work. I've tried it. Because if it did, I'd have it all over these videos. I'd be doing it to every video I could, but unfortunately I can't. But anyway, like I said, if you do have if you're not sure if you get the magnifier, you go Windows 7 Ultimate or just Windows 7. I think even the older ones might have it too. I'm not sure on Vista. I'm not even sure. But check. Like I said, I went to my start on the lower left, went to Control Panel, went to Display, and then at the top of it, it says magnifier, at the top. Well, it'll be at the top of the page, and it'll say make it easy to read what's on your screen, and and you'll see like magnifier. I think in blue and it's underlined or something. But check it out for yourself, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Give me your comments. Throw some comments down below. If you haven't subscribed, do so. You're gonna see many crazy things in here that they're just going out of their way to hide. I try to just check these things out and check out both sides. Is it a bunch of crap? Is it real? Just like that one I did on the spaceship on the dark side of the moon. People are like, oh, it's a spaceship, it's a spaceship. No, it's not. I mean, it looks like one, don't get me wrong. But what they didn't see was all the structures and all the stuff that was on the east or the right-hand side of it and above it. It was just weird. But check this stuff out, guys. Just give it a check out my other ones, the other Mount Shop videos, Mount Shop, Not What You Think It Is, and then Mount Shop Revisited. And you're going to see a bunch of crazy stuff in these pictures. They're just not what you think they are. But anyway, hey, As always, thanks for watching. I do appreciate my subscribers and anybody else who's watching. You guys are the best. This is the only reason why I make these videos, because I've got other people that are interested in the stuff that I like. So there's obviously people want to know, is it real? Is it fake? Is it... I'm not trying to make something that isn't. That's why I always say I don't speak in absolutes as far as what the item might be. Like I said, it could be a trash can for all I care. But it's modern, and it's on Mars. What's it doing there? So with that, like I said, I'll let you guys go. You guys have a great day, and I will see you next pick.